TechnoPhotoshop. Teach photo editing techniques with TechnoPhotoshop. Use the easy-to-follow lessons to filter, warp, retouch, recolor, crop, and combine photographs to produce pages for a digital scrapbook. Photoshop for beginners. In this project, students learn how to filter, warp, retouch, recolor, crop, and superimpose images to create a digital scrapbook. Students complete the following tasks. In session 1, students learn about digital photography. To start, they learn about the history of the camera and its connection to artists. Next, they study the parts of a digital camera and consider its benefits when taking photos. Once familiar with a digital camera, they learn how to use it to take high-quality photographs. Students are then introduced to the idea of making a digital scrapbook. They study the sample scrapbooks to notice their content and layout. Afterwards, students take a collection of photographs that they will use in upcoming sessions to make their own scrapbook. In session 2, students are introduced to Photoshop photo editing software. To start, they learn about the program environment. Afterwards, they open a picture and experiment with the filters to change the overall appearance of the image. Once familiar with this editing technique, they apply different filters to the same image and save each version. These images are then used to create a scrapbook page. Each image is arranged using both the free transform and warp modes to produce an interesting layout. Text is then added to describe the images. In session 3, students are introduced to retouching tools that can be used to make an imperfect photo perfect. To start, they work with the image touch-up to trim the edges, remove red eye, hide blemishes, and recolor the picture. Afterwards, they apply this knowledge to one of their own pictures using at least 2 retouching techniques to make the photo look better. When this is complete, students create another scrapbook page. This time, they learn how to add styles to each layer to create an eye-catching design. In session 4, students learn how to use the adjustment command to recolor a photo of their choice. Although these commands are commonly used to correct poor color quality in a picture, they can also be used to create fabulous artistic effects. Using the transformed photo, students make a third scrapbook page. This time, they learn how to use the brush tool to add flair. In session 5, students combine pictures to create an unbelievable scene that looks real. To start, they follow the instructions to combine the door and tropic pictures to make it appear that a person is walking through a door into a tropical paradise. This activity has students experiment with various techniques to remove parts of the picture by using the Magic Wand tool, Rectangular Marquee tool, Polygonal Lasso tool, and Magnetic Lasso tool. Once familiar with each tool, they apply their knowledge to create their own unbelievable scene. Using the transformed photo, students make a 4th scrapbook page. And this time, they learn how to use custom shapes to make the page look super. In session 6, students apply their knowledge of Photoshop to create their own unique scrapbook page. Students now have a solid knowledge of the program, including how to resize or warp a picture, add and format text, apply filter effects, retouch imperfections, enhance the color, change the layer style, paint with the brush, draw shapes, and remove the background to combine 2 images. They will use these skills to create their final scrapbook page. Throughout this assignment are helpful tips and photo editing ideas. In session 7, students transform their scrapbook pages into a web photo gallery, contact sheet, or PDF presentation. Their digital scrapbook can then be shared with family and friends. TechnoPhotoshop includes teacher guide, student workbook, customizable resources, extension activities, templates, and more. Integration skills. Master common retouching techniques. Experiment with filters and layers. Have fun with free transform and warp modes. Combine photos to make wacky scenes. Students acquire content knowledge, operating environment skills, applied technology skills, photo editing skills. TechnoPhotoshop. Create a digital scrapbook. Contact us to learn more. Visit technokidsindia.com or knowledge-hub.com.